In a small, unassuming town, a poignant scene unfolded that touched the hearts of many. It was an ordinary day at Joe's Corner Store, a local establishment known for its warm atmosphere and friendly owner. Joe, a middle-aged man with a kind heart, was busy attending to customers when he noticed something unusual by the front door. A stray mother cat, clearly distressed, stood there with tears in her eyes, carrying a tiny, frail kitten in her mouth. The kitten looked weak and barely alive. Joe, an animal lover, immediately sensed the gravity of the situation. The mother cat's eyes were filled with desperation and hope, as if she knew that this place, this man, could offer the help her baby needed. She gently laid the kitten on the ground and let out a soft, mournful cry that broke Joe's heart. Joe quickly cleared his small office, turning it into a makeshift clinic. He knew he had to act fast. The kitten was in a critical state, its breaths shallow and irregular. Joe had some basic knowledge of animal care, thanks to his late wife, who had been a veterinarian. He grabbed a clean towel, some warm water, and the few medical supplies he had, determined to do everything he could. As Joe worked, the mother cat stayed close, her eyes never leaving her kitten. She occasionally meowed softly, as if urging Joe to hurry. He could feel the weight of her trust and the immense responsibility on his shoulders. The situation was dire, but Joe was determined to give it his all. Joe gently cleaned the kitten and checked for any obvious injuries. He noticed the kitten was severely dehydrated and malnourished. He prepared a small syringe with warm milk, hoping the kitten would have the strength to take it. To his relief, the kitten managed to swallow a few drops, but it was clear that professional medical attention was needed. Realizing he couldn't do this alone, Joe called the local vet clinic, explaining the urgency of the situation. Dr. Lisa, a compassionate veterinarian, was moved by Joe's call and agreed to see the kitten immediately. Joe carefully wrapped the tiny, fragile creature in the towel and placed it in a small box. The mother cat, sensing they were leaving, followed closely, her eyes filled with a mix of anxiety and hope. The drive to the vet clinic felt like an eternity. Joe kept reassuring the mother cat, who sat beside the box, peering in at her baby. When they arrived, Dr. Lisa was waiting at the door. She quickly ushered them into an exam room and began her assessment. Dr. Lisa confirmed that the kitten was critically ill, suffering from severe dehydration and malnutrition, just as Joe had suspected. She immediately placed the kitten on a heating pad and started 4 fluids to rehydrate the tiny body. The mother cat watched intently, her eyes never leaving her baby. Over the next few hours, the clinic was a flurry of activity. Dr. Lisa and her team worked tirelessly to stabilize the kitten. They administered necessary medications and provided round-the-clock care. The mother cat remained a constant presence, her soft purrs and gentle nuzzles offering comfort to her kitten. Word of the touching scene spread quickly through the small town. People were moved by the story of the mother cat's desperate journey to save her baby. Many offered donations to cover the medical expenses, and some even volunteered to help at the clinic. The community rallied around the tiny kitten and its brave mother, showing incredible support and compassion. As days turned into weeks, the kitten's condition slowly improved. It was a delicate and challenging recovery, but the kitten showed remarkable resilience. Joe visited the clinic daily, bringing fresh supplies and offering words of encouragement to both the medical team and the mother cat. His bond with the feline family grew stronger, and he became an integral part of their recovery journey. Finally, the day came when Dr. Lisa declared the kitten out of danger. It was still weak, but its chances of survival had significantly improved. The mother cat, who had been a constant source of strength, seemed to understand the news. She nuzzled her kitten lovingly, her purrs filled with relief and gratitude. Joe decided to adopt both the mother cat and her kitten, providing them with a loving home. He named the kitten Hope, a fitting name for the little fighter who had defied the odds. The mother cat, whom he named Grace, settled comfortably into their new life, her eyes reflecting a sense of peace and contentment. The story of Grace and Hope became a symbol of love, compassion, and the incredible bond between animals and humans. It reminded the community of the power of empathy and the importance of coming together in times of need. Joe's store became a gathering place for those who had followed the story, and many people came to meet Grace and Hope, who had become local celebrities. In the end, the heart-wrenching moment when a crying mother cat brought her dying kitten to Joe's store turned into a beautiful tale of hope and resilience. It was a testament to the extraordinary lengths a mother would go to save her child and the profound impact one act of kindness can have on an entire community.